The 5th anniversary of Chalk Talk begins with a really difficult play to break down. And I got to be honest with you, before we get into the X's and O's, my perception of this 4th-and-1 call before watching the game tape was, yeah, maybe St. Louis messed around. Maybe they got into the right front. Maybe they were, just out-tricked schematically, Seattle, and ran a stunt and just had an unblocked guy, and it just didn't happen. The reality of this game film is real troubling. It's real difficult to watch because this is the right call. You get everything that you want in this call. You just get physically whipped at the point of attack. Players, formations, plays. We've done it for 5 years. We'll continue to do that. Players, put your players in the best position for success. And I would argue this formation, the tempo they played with, and getting 24, who had the best game of anybody on the offense, the ball, yeah, you put your player in a chance for success. So you're in double wing right. You're in your up-tempo mode. You kept the Rams in their nickel defense, and they show you an indicator right away. And I know if you've watched 5 years of Chalk Talk, you know that this is man-to-man coverage, that everything is telling you it is man-to-man that St. Louis is throwing their way. You've got press alignment outside. You've got a free safety that's 19 yards deep. You've got a strong safety that's come down to about 6 yards. It's going to match up with Jimmy Graham. So those guys, as far as a run play go, are eliminated from their aspect of contributing to the run by just running themselves off. They're all in man-to-man. So now this game becomes about, well, the line of scrimmage, which is exactly where you want Marshawn and a 4th-and-1, and you want to eliminate all these other guys, eliminate all these guys from the play, and start to get to mano-a-mano and give 24 the ball. One-on-one he wins. Even one-on-two he often wins. So players, you put your player in the best position for success. Formationally, you made it very easy for everybody to know what this picture was. And in this formation, you saw the Rams put 2 wide, 3 techniques on the field. And I know there's been some thought of, well, what if Russell got under center and just quarterback sneaked? Well, these guys were going to account for every gap and going to be very stout in the middle. So 2 wide, 3 techniques. Linebackers ready to just jump into those gaps. So players, formations, get what you want. And ultimately the play. And this is your zone read concept. Your zone read that you ran for the 2-point conversion. Your zone read that you ran in other short yardage situations to success. And your zone read that really, as this play evolves, gives Marshawn the freedom to get a feel for where the movement is, to get a feel for where the lane is opening. And as you see, even in this little box count, even as you look at the line of scrimmage, it really came down to 4-on-4. Russell Okung does a satisfactory job. He's got a wide 9 technique that he washes out of the play. So these guys are also largely eliminated. Jimmy Graham's going to run off, leave the DN, Chris Long, who he widens out, and he stops his feet because of Russell Wilson. So he's largely eliminated. So you're looking at 4 guys on 4. Your right tackle, your right guard, your center, your left guard against 2-3 techniques and 2 linebackers. And I would tell you, if I had 100 offensive line coaches in all levels of football, high school, junior high, college, pro, and I said, okay, you get 4-on-4 on 4th-and-1 with Marshawn Lynch. Are you taking this picture right now? Do you want this picture? Do you want your 4 with these possible angles on their 4 guys to get movement and get 1 yard? And I think 100 out of 100 would sign up and say, yeah, I take my chances with 24. All you got to do is get a little bit of movement. All you got to do is win in these combo blocks as you push. And unfortunately, as you watch this play unfold, they don't. Justin Britt gets stood up. He ultimately gets thrown to the ground. J.R. Sweezy, and then this combo block here with the center no walk, these 2 get stacked up on top of one another, unfortunately allowing this D tackle to blow Gilliam up, which forces Marshawn immediately to be stopped. So the 2 D tackles do their job. They destroy it. They own it. The linebackers are there to finish. And ultimately a 4-on-4, not 11-on-11, but a 4-on-4 with your best back and everything that you would want. Criticize the play, criticize Darrell Bevel, criticize the Seahawks for running on 4th-and-1. I can't do it. You get what you want. You get 4-on-4 in a confined space where you simply have to get push, where you can't be thrown to the ground, where your face can't be crossed for penetration. Get push, give him a chance to win. He will move piles, but he can't if you're physically whipped, unfortunately, as the Seahawks were at the point of attack.